Okay, let's take a look. On the English interface, information editing UX43077, we have an information manager here. In the information manager, we can see how many pieces of information we currently have. Right now, there's only this one here. There's a plus sign here, which is for creating new information, but we haven't selected it yet. If we want to create a new piece of information, we can do so here. For the new content, there are options like text, barcode, graphics, and so on. Let's briefly go over this. Aesthetically pleasing, we feel it's beautiful. Here we can enter the text content we need. Of course, you can also do this above. You can switch between uppercase and lowercase and change numbers here. We can also insert whatever we need, such as battery level, date, quantity, and so on here. I'll just insert a date as an example. All right, confirm. It's inserted now, okay? Here, this is where we edit a good piece of text. Here, you can adjust its width and height. You can change the height and width. Right now, the height is 2.5. We can set it to 5, change it to 5. Take a look. Look, when you do this, the width becomes 5, but if it goes over, if it exceeds the limit, we can change it to 3. Anyway, just send it. I can also change the height below here to 5. Confirm. All right then, so as you can see, this is now successfully fixed and updated for this specific document. If we want to go ahead and add some more information later on, click the button, click the button. Here you can select what you want to add, the type you want to choose. The default color code is 128. Of course, we also have many other barcodes here. Everything you need can be changed here. Is there a QR code here? I want a QR code, confirm. Enter the print content for the QR code here. You can also insert a variable. So what should we insert? Let's insert a schedule. All right, confirm. I'll say. All right, for this one, not that busy. This is so small. It's really small. The one I just dragged. This code is very small. If we want to change it, how do we do that? Oh, it's not selected. First, you need to select this code. Anyway, after selecting this code, we go down and select on the right side. Go down to select. If it's the width and height, let's change them. Change 5.19 to 10. Align it properly. Confirm. Let's change this one to 10. This way, our code will become a bit bigger. All right, let's add another one. For the adjustment method, let's just set the code directly to 128. Scrap it, then we enter the content. Confirm. Then here, you can also change its width here. Of course, we can also take a look here. Here, we set the specific width value to 10 for the corresponding height variable A, and we can subsequently adjust it to a different value, 15 or 25. That's right. It will stretch it out, stretch the barcode. All right, after we finish creating the information, we have the option to move things here. Let me explain further. If we select a line here, we can fine tune it in the text section. Fine tune it up, down, left, or right. You can drag it. You can drag it, right? Here, you can zoom in. Or make it smaller, or make it smaller. We can, in the parameters section here. At the interface here, we can further, that is to say, you can check what our current zebra parameters are here. We're currently using these parameters, but I'm not sure. It says the power is 80, the standard marking speed is 500, and the maximum marking speed is 3000. It seems like this. But if we want to create a new set of parameters, we just click new and then yes, and it will create a new one. After creating a new one, once we select it, we can modify the parameters we just created. For example, we can change it to 85. 85. You can help me and so on. Anyway, you can make changes here. Generally, we only modify the power and the printing speed, as well as the printing method. After making the changes, we just need to save it. Oh, you guys still use this. After we've created the information, there's an info section here. Thank you. I need to learn this. Here we can switch to static or flying mode. How does this flying mode come about? It's set on the deep blue line at the production line movement section. If you select static over there, then it's static here. If you select flying over there, then it's flying here as well. All right, after I've created it without any issues, click save to save it. Our information, another name. You need to save it, save it. I'm not lying to you, but if I haven't saved this information and we want to send it to print, you just click this print button. Fengtai. All right, printing has started. Now let's go back to the main interface. Here we can see our edited information content. Now the content. If we want to edit the current information, we also click this button. Then I'll just pick this one. Here we select our information and there's an edit button here. We can edit it. It will jump to our editing interface and then you can make changes to it. After making changes, just save it, and then save it again if needed. Okay, everything looks good now, so I can send this document over to the printer once more. This is how you edit information editing.